what's up with you and so? Like, that's me and Lauren. She's super gorgeous, but we're just homies. So one night, like around 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm laying around in my SpongeBob underwear. Yes, that's important to the story. And I get this text from Lauren, and she was like, hey, my mom went out of town, and I'm home alone. Can we come over? Now, I don't know about some of y'all supermodels,
10 seconds.
but it takes me like hours to wash all this ugly off my face.
Here.
So I'm not trying to go anywhere. Now, any normal functioning red-blooded human would look at this and be like,
Enemy helo coming in hot.
Are just
Armor target.
moments.
Moving in your position.
Driving to this girl's house. Netflix, and I know. Every dog runs to the glass patio door and starts screaming. And it's not like that. It's that something's going on out here parking, right? But she's got a fence, so I'm assuming ain't nobody back there. Some raccoon or something just jumped. Whatever. She opens up the blinds, nothing's back there. She closes the blinds, comes back over to the couch. We finish watching the movie. So the movie ends. I look at my phone. It's 4 a.m. It's time to go. Lauren, all right, I'm out. She's kind of sleepy, so we stand. We hug. I walk myself to the front door, open it, and there's a truck in the street parked, blocking my car in the driveway. There's a white truck out here. Do you think he has his gun on him? He definitely has his gun on him. Oh. Okay, this is how I die. I'm at home having a romantic dinner for one in my SpongeBob hidey-whities. Watching PLL, but no. Okay, Lauren. Here's what needs to happen. You need to go outside and tell him to move his car. I'm not gonna go out there. He'll kill me. Mira, what do you think he's gonna do to me? So 30 seconds later, she goes outside and starts talking to him. Guys, I'm totally defenseless. I got no form of protection on me. I give it a good, 3 minutes. I peek through the window to check the situation. My dad has moved his truck forward a little bit. It's now or never. I go to step toward the door. You got this. I think we'll try the fire.
Enemies inbound.
Almost there. Needless to say, me and Lauren haven't hung out since this night. And to any of you girls in the future talking about some, come over and watch a movie. When I pull up in your spot with the full tactical gear and the rocket launcher on deck, don't be looking all confused.
All confused.
There's a no-show.
30 seconds.
We get the $1 million if we win.
Hey, thanks.
Girl say, don't be looking all confused.
Just have a thing for girls who are into video games, like our kryptonite. For any of you ladies who ever jumped into a lobby and said something on the mic, and every guy's like, oh, everything in the game becomes about you, you kind of have an idea of what I'm talking about. I go to GameStop one day, pick out my game, go to the register, cute girl at the register, but I play it cool. I just grab my free copy of Game Informer, take my game, and I'm out. So a few weeks later, new drop, go to GameStop, get to the register. The girl goes, you look familiar.
Moving on your position.
Let me see, Avatar.
Armor target. Moving on your position.
Reloading. No, you gotta sign up. Go home, check my Twitter DM. GameStop girl messaged me. So we chit chat for a few weeks, and then one night I just hit her up like, "Yo, you down for some nom? What?" She's like, "Yeah, down." So we go to BJ's Brewery. So, do you have a girlfriend and you just don't talk about her on your videos? You have a lot of stories about girls. Well, as soon as I get in a relationship, please believe my stories about girls are going to start, reducing a lot. I'm not out here chasing girls. I'm too busy out here trying to get that paper, the bread, the cheddar, the money, the what? Lo siento, not lo siento.
What did you say, nigga?
How long y'all been dating?
Armored enemies inbound.
We're married, actually.
Be advised,
Going on
infantry
dates with
inbound.
random boys.
Armored enemies inbound. Armored enemies inbound. Armored enemies inbound. Reloading. Got a reload.
And didn't tell me. I'm not crazy, right? I say, listen, how about I meet him? So fast forward 2 weeks. Super cool dude. We play Smash Brothers, we play Mario Party, we play Mario Kart. I'm not out here trying to brag or nothing, but ain't nobody touched me, so I beat them all. I went undefeated the whole night. I put both of them in a box. That's not important to the story. Anyways, we go to BJ's Brewery. Side note, BJ stuck the game up because food quality lately has been slacking. I thought she was going to bring her husband.
10 seconds.
She didn't. It was just her. So first thing I asked when we sit down, where's Super? He's out of town. Cool.
Heads up, Juggernaut.
Enemy helo inbound. Enemy sniper's active. Be advised.
Husband doesn't really trust me.
Armored enemies inbound. Armored enemies inbound.
Hey, living up.
We started talking and I got to know you. Loyal. Did you find out about that dude? Yeah, I told him about that one. And then I cheated on him again. It's just these new hires. I just can't stop. You cheated on your husband 3 times, and he hasn't divorced you? Well, he thinks that if he divorces me, that I'm gonna go out here and just hook up with a bunch of dudes. What does he think you're doing now? Are these dudes not scared your husband's gonna show up at work one day and mess them all up? I don't know.
Enemy
Take her
sniper's
back.
active. Be advised.
We're there. We're talking.
Armored target. Moving on your position. Armored enemies inbound.
I can't tell you guys.
Enemies inbound.
Not okay.
Reloading.
If we just don't talk for a little while, we can hang out. But when we do hang out, it's probably best to meet you and your husband all hanging out in a group setting. Okay, lots of people around, lots of eyewitnesses. Maybe we can all go to church. Then one day I get a text. Hey Adonde, this is Sawyer Kim's husband. I went through her phone while she was in the shower and got your number. Wanted to reach out and invite you to her surprise birthday party that I'm throwing. Don't tell her. So I'm just gonna assume that he didn't read our last text. and just went to her contacts and got my number. Because if you read the last text, you would have probably had some questions. So I'm like, all right, LMK. One night I'm home, I get this text, I look at my phone, and it's Kim. We haven't talked in like months. She sends me this text of
Moving on
her.
your position.
We all hate confrontation, right? We all agree on this. Yes, we're all. Anybody? You with your hand up? Got it. Supposed to be a lifeguard at the Hard Rock. I worked at Hard Rock for 5+ years. I'm about to tell y'all about a scenario that would happen, and I would let it happen every single year. One day, I make up my mind that I'm going to start conquering my fears. Confrontation was the first thing on the list that I decided I'm going to just not run from and embrace it and face it head on. If I have all these fears and I don't do anything about it, I'm just going to live my life in fear. So you secretly shift your behavior and your decision is constant. Hard Rock Hotel and is actually connected. So standing room only, and only 4 people are on the pool deck. That's a problem. We even have servers who walk around the pool deck and bring you food, drinks.
Heads up, Juggernauts incoming.
Name on the guards stand, your horror walks up to me.
Armor
She
target.
says,
Moving on your position.
I paid my bills this month. What you mean? Every day I come to work. There's
Armor target. Moving on your position.
You're gonna face confrontation. You don't really need confrontation. It's not really you're just that's gonna lead to confrontation. You eventually take this action. Our supervisor. So I go to the fitness center, that's where the office is. Here's the thing about Jimmy. Jimmy's so laid back, I'm pretty sure every day he comes to work, he's under the influence of something. Jimmy, people out here reserving seats, can't nobody sit down, servers can't get paid. What should we do?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not even our department, bro.
10 seconds.
Don't even worry about it.
We're the ones that have to pick up towels. I think that falls into our department. Jimmy,
Yeah.
what do we do about these towels? Should I pick them up? Should I leave them there? What should I do?
Eyes on your position.
But a few fans have ran into me. Bro, I am staring at my phone. I'm terrified.
Armor target. Moving on your position.
To be honest with
Armor
you,
target. Moving on your position. Got a reload.
beginning of 2019, back in Austin, Texas, I had this crazy fan girl stop me and follow me to my house and got inside my house twice. So one morning, I went to the gym to work out, as I do, or rather, as I did before the virus hit. It was one of those popular membership gyms, you know the ones. I walk through the door, walk up to the counter, put in my code to sign in when I'm greeted by the desk
10
girl,
seconds.
you know? And I noticed that she was like staring at me. Like she knew me or something, you know? And I don't even think YouTube. I just like, oh, maybe I met her before. So I'm like, yo,
Enemy
what's
helo
up?
inbound. Eyes up.
You met before. I know who you are. Oh,
Armor target. Moving on your
yeah,
position.
yeah.
Armor target. Moving on your position. Armor target. Moving on your position.
from the town, you know, like, meet me in person or see me, come ask to take a picture. I love it. It's great, especially if I'm in front of a girl or my family. Do it all the time. So I continue to go to the gym. I see her a few more times. Whenever she sees me, she waves hello. I'm crazy, right? So I make music, right? Got a whole music channel, Spotify. Check it out if you want. Outro song, pretty fire. That's all I got to say. But I make music, and I make music with my friends. One of my friends at the time was living with me at my apartment back in Austin, Texas. His name's John, and he's a producer. Pretty good at it, actually. In fact, if you ever saw that viral TikTok where Chinese New Year, King Vader made a viral dance to it, or like 4, and then maybe afterwards we can kick it. You cool with that? I'm like, he's like, looking like an hour. So about an hour goes by. I'm still in the shower. He's like, hey, bro, you mind just let her in? We're entertained in the living room. I'm gonna be right down. I'm like, I got you, bro. I got you. Don't even worry about it, broski. I got you. So I go downstairs to the door, you know, all smooth like, gotta represent. Open the door, see the girl. I'm like, hey, nice to meet you. I'm done. John is in the shower. You'll be right with you in a moment. I already met you before, silly. I took a step back. I'm like, hold on, wait.
Hold on, wait.
What's up? You from the gym? Yeah.
Armored enemies inbound. Armored enemies inbound.
Oh yeah.
Armored enemies inbound. Armored enemies inbound.
That's the key to the stuff. He was wearing a jacket on top of a black hoodie with some jeans or whatever. Nothing crazy, right? But then she sat on the couch, and when she sat on the couch, like the jeans jacket kind of like shifted, and it revealed a logo on the chest. And it was my merch. So I see that, and I'm like, no, that's not good. That's not good. But I play it cool, right? Like, I'm still, like, giving her a chance. You know, I'm just like, okay, this is a lot. Well, maybe she just, like, really, like, rocks with me, you know? And can I be mad at that? Turns out, yeah, you can. And you should. So John finally comes downstairs, and he has no clue what's going on, right? So I'm like, oh, dude, okay, well, all right, I'll see y'all later. Y'all about to go. I'll be down.
Armored enemies inbound. Armored enemies inbound.
Off your ass. Get a move.
Number 1 fan. And now, the jeans jacket is off. So it's just my someone comes downstairs for like some water, whatever, tries to talk to me. You know, I keep it short. Does this maybe times in the space of 45 minutes. So the next time someone comes down the stairs, it's John. Comes down, looks at me, and he's looking at me like, yo, my bad, bro. And I'm looking at him like, yeah, you're bad, bro. Because without me even giving him the backstory, he could see what was going on. And, you know, I wasn't really mad at him, but it was definitely weird. So I look at him, I'm like, hey, look,
10 seconds.
you didn't know. I didn't know. I'm about to leave. I'm going to go to the gym or something. What time you said she got to be out of here? And then he told me that she had work at 5 and that was in 2 hours. So I was like, cool, I'll just go to the gym, get some food, come back, she'll be
Armored
gone.
enemies
Bro, I
inbound.
go to the gym, I get some food, I come back in like 5:30.
Armored enemies inbound.
I see her car and call John, I'm like, yo, there's no more music, bro. Come in there, I'ma come in and
Changing max.
I'ma tell her to leave. Like, no, don't do that. I'ma tell her to leave. So he tells her to leave. And then she leaves. Then I go in the house. That was it. Or so I thought. So in my opinion, that was her, like, following me home, breaking into my house. Well, more like she finessed her way into the house. She did that once. Well, she did it again, but the second time, it was more illegal. So, boom, you know, we sent her home. Me and John are laughing about it. And I'm like, yo, bro, you know, she can't ever come back. He's like, damn, well, she was talking about coming through on the reg. You know, that would be a few hundred a week for me. I'm like, well,
Armored enemies inbound. Armored target. Moving on your position.
so I continually now my fan. I don't it's a two-part story. But instead,
30 seconds.
YouTube thing and trying to split it up and get more views, I decided to do the story. So if you are enjoying this video, please click the like button, drop a comment, resources might be
10 seconds.
now.
Armored targets. Moving on your position.
Fast forward.
Armored targets. Moving on your position.
So John and I decided
Armored targets. Moving on your position.
passed a railroad shade of my favorite chocolate. So much so that John and I went to the store and I put it on my story. It's now Halloween time, which means it's fall, so it's nice outside. So what I did is I took my workstation, my desk, my computers, all that, from the living room down into the garage so I could work in the garage with the garage door open, and it would kind of be like I'm working outside with the fresh air. It was just great. Only thing is, sometimes I would go upstairs to just do something and forget that I left the garage door open. In fact, a couple times I left the garage door open overnight. Now, I lived in a nice neighborhood. The neighbors knew me. Also, the garage door, I always left it like half open. I would never open it all the way. So, whether it be luck or just circumstance, no one ever like stole anything. But one morning, I wake up, I go downstairs, and I know that I left the
Enemy juggernaut. Get to cover.
Gotta stop doing that. That's not good. So I sit at my desk,
Armored targets. Moving on your position. Armored targets. Moving on your position.
neighbors and accounts all the time and middle school or it's cool. Just leave it on my desk. That's okay. Cool, right? For sure. Gotta be that. Can't keep nothing else. And like I said, these were my favorite chocolates. So I ate them. And I was suspicious of it. You know, I was like, there's a chance it wasn't them, and if it wasn't them, this is
10
weird.
seconds.
But they were my favorite, bro. I couldn't help myself. So later in the day, I run into my neighbor, and I ask her, I was like, hey, did you or the girls leave
Heads
some
up,
chocolate?
Juggernauts incoming.
She's looking at me like, what? Why would I do that?
Armored enemy inbound. Armored target. Get to your position.
They know where I live. So I'm like, what if
Let me see it. Let me see it.
What if this is a brief? What if they chocolates? I'm dying. I'm dying. I run upstairs. I go to the kitchen trash. I put my finger down my throat, bro, and I start to try and make myself like throw up. I was never good at doing that, so then I just laid on the couch and accepted that I had just eaten
30 seconds.
Die any minute now. But some more time passed, and I thought about it. One, I'd eaten the chocolate hours ago, so if there was anything wrong with it, I would have felt it by now. Two, I did really take care to make sure it was sealed, closed, like just to be safe. I was like, just in
10
case.
seconds.
And I had one more left in the pack, so I was like, these are probably fine. And then I just ate it, and I was fine. Okay, I know, stupid, right? But
Heads up, Juggernauts incoming.
Enemy sniper
Love
active. Be
this.
advised.
nothing. You know what I was doing when I was 18? I used to come to school, jump full of oil, backpack, but nigga, light myself on fire and run through all while eating lunch at the same time. Nigga, you ain't tough. I can see it in your eyes. Banana bowl. Like dreadful bananas. Like some banana. It smell like coochie in here. All y'all smell like coochie to me. Not the ones. My coochie smells good. That's cap. Her box smelled like 20 packs of Newports in the middle school playground. Take a shower. I remember it was senior year of high school, math class. Everybody was taking a test and cheating. And he admitted to doing it. So he's like, yo, what do you want to do now? And I'm like, I don't know, bro. This is weird, man. I ain't never done nothing like this. This is crazy. I decided I'm gonna just ignore it, right? I'm gonna move all my stuff back into the living room, stop working in the garage, and just pretend this never happened. Well, a few days later, I guess stop working in the garage and just pretend hey, this is so-and-so from the gym. Well, a few days later, I know what I did was kind of a lot, but I
10
just
seconds.
really wanted to give you something and made a peace. Bro, I am staring at my phone. I am terrified. How did this girl get my
Enemy
number?
Juggernaut.
What is
Enemy
going
helo
on?
coming in hot. Armored enemies inbound.
I put my phone down and I started thinking.
Armored enemies inbound.
I'm like,
Enemies inbound.
since birth. You know I'm nosy, so I'm gonna go dig it. I turn around to look, and I see this girl. We're gonna call her Tasha. And I know what y'all probably thinking. It's a baddie. Nah, she was one of those. Like, she not a baddie, but she's still fine. Like, I couldn't hit a lick with the box, but I definitely could put the stick in the box. Now, that don't mean I didn't scan her back top to bottom, trying to see how attractive she was. Honestly, I did. That's a trait that every man has implemented in their DNA. We can't control it sometimes. It's like a switch. The switch only turns off heavily, unattractive boys. Apparently not working. The shame.
When it came to my weight, I was taught to eat less and just move forward.
For a quick second, I had to hesitate, but the realization that you miss 100% of the shit. We chop it up for about 5 minutes, get to know each other. Everything's going fantastic. In the back of my mind, I'm like, bruh, I got this in the bag. What's the worst that can happen? Or so I thought. Watson is fine, little monkey. I'm talking pretty brown skin, slim waist, natural hair, pretty brown eyes, and oof, she was thick like peanut butter in the fridge. That booty so fat it hung off the chair. I would definitely put the stick in that box. She looks at Tasha, walks up to us, and the first thing that comes to my mind is, why in the H are you over here? Oh wait, they must be friends. Let me chillax. Hey, person I've never met. Tasha, who's this? Oh my bad. This is my sister, Jayla.
Watch it.
Oh.
Moving in your position. Enemies inbound.
So I did what any plan does. I got see y'all later. Takes me to school. It's about to go down. Time flies, a lot. We become friends, and feelings start to take over for Jake. One day I get a text from Jake. Hey, she said, I know what you want. Just be direct. What's poppin', Michelle Obama? Did you just call me Michelle Obama? Yeah. Because you're the first lady to catch my attention today. I thought I was spitting some good comedy, but she dodges everything I just said. So, I heard you do YouTube. Yeah, what about it? Around this time, I wasn't doing animations. I was doing them reactions and skits, home slice. You do pranks. Pranks are so funny. No. You know what would be fun? If we do a smash prank in your house on your mom and dad. At this point, I've come to a realization that this girl is cuckoo for the Cocoa Puffs. Because she obviously doesn't know how black parents work. They have this adult toy called a belt. And if that doesn't work, they have a tree branch. And if that doesn't work, they have anything that they can throw at you or spank you with. And if that don't work, they have something that came with them since birth. Hands. Running as
Nigga
more
said
advice.
something. Fuck.
Carly presents Jessica Martinez on the adulthood. Here's my first day in the modern world. It's good. This is Jessica here on the adulthood. We're chopping it up about climate justice, intersectional organizing, and soccer storytelling. There's nothing chill about the world Gen Z is coming up in. You know, from this pandemic and the climate crisis.
Tell her I like her. Nah, man, don't do it. She don't like you, fam. Save yourself. These are words coming out of her mouth. It was the wrong thing. You know, your parents don't allow you to have your girl over your crib while they're not home, bruh. Or the mission, if they catch y'all, they gonna slap you and her into ethnicity. My pride wouldn't let me listen to what Ryan was saying. So I did what any immature teenager does. Living like Larry was running through my veins, so I took the risk just to get closer to her. I high-key wasn't even going to listen to Rodney before he gave his opinion, and I listened to his advice before, and they got me at a million sit your ass shots. But if I knew I wasn't going to listen to him in the first place, why call him? Time flies. After school, she literally lives down the street from me. So she walked in my house. My parents aren't home. Boom, it's go time. I'm high off life, not because of the prank, but because of the pool. We're in my room, waiting for my folks to get home. And right before we start the prank, we hear boom, door slams, downstairs, footsteps. We don't know if it's my mom or dad, but all I know is one of them comes home at this time. Now, we both got anxiety because this is our first prank. And let's not forget, this is a risky one. Ooh, boy, the steps get louder. Sound like they're coming up the stairs. We don't have a lot of time. I had a second for the prank. I see her she's out. And it's something I never seen came up in my life. So, she grabs her stuff, and with quickness, she jumps through my two-story window, like Spider-Man. Lands in my backyard, and she's fine. Like, with an inch. Are you made of metal? Her phone. Hey, I wanted to let you know we're friends, but I like you. You don't need friends. I see you as a brother. It's real phone, bro. We still be friends to this day after that. But Ronnie told me that she would go some guy friends. It's like her. And I shouldn't have kept my secret from her all this time. And listen to Rodney. To this day, I never told her.
Bro, they straight just saved our lives.
And if I were to do it now would be the best time because it's just me and her in the kitchen. Doesn't end until you break the pact with everyone you were playing with. So you show up. You want to come out here? Oh, I'ma just throw it to the air. The last time I told a story about a certain fast food restaurant, y'all tried to be little detectives and try to figure out which restaurant it was, even though I honestly made it easy for y'all to know what it was. Be a saint. All the answers were. So, in this story, I'm not gonna give y'all clues at all. This one, to start off, I've been working 9 to 5s ever since I was 16. I've been through a lot at every one of them. I've been through the titty and the nipple. I remember this one fast food place I worked at. We're gonna call it something simple. Wings. Now keep in mind, this started 10 years before I became the official YouTuber. You know today, Devontae the One. Yeah, I'm talking stuck at 1K subs. Devontae's not yet the one. Yeah, feel me? If there was anything my parents always actively knew about me, is that I hated working for people. But I always strived to be the best I could be at work so I could get my money and get out. Because I didn't want to be around the people that made my job 50 times harder than it already is, especially at night shift, my co-workers. This is what I had to deal with. You got the plank bobs, the people that always do their work and is loud and keeps a smile on their face until they leave work. But low-key complains on the inside because of stress. Then you got your Helgas, the people that be hired for like 2 weeks and already trying to act like the boss. Like, you better boss yourself back to day shift. Then you got your Shaggies, the people that love eating on clock from start to finish, like they need to eat your hours away. Then you got your Sandy Cheeks. These people be ready to clock out. Then you got these hands ready to eat for everybody. Then you got your MVPs. Everybody knows that person. They're like superheroes when they walk into the kitchen, especially when they know fully how to do their job. It's like when they walk into the building, work gets put on crew differently. And lastly, the flirts. These people, good or bad at their job, flirts with somebody whenever they get the chance. Now, I was a mixture of playful and sick, a stressed out, loud super worker that loves to get the girls on the job. Now, along with me, all my communication, learning was my forte. Fellas, you ever been at a job you hated but still was excited to go because there was always a bad shorty on the street? Yo, me with this one shoe, and I used to work MVP every game, which because here's the thing. I wasn't in a position to have to shoot my shot with flirtatious energy that often because I found out the day I met her that she liked me more than I liked her. So that should have been a signal that I didn't have to try as hard to keep her interest because it would have been there for a long time regardless. And here's what's even more crazy. I knew I still had game after a long drought because I'm 5'6", and this girl was 4 inches taller than me. And I still maintained having her on my radar even when I didn't give her attention. And y'all know how most females be saying, I don't want a short guy because I don't want my cage to be shorter. I want to look up to my man, blah, 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 blah. But let me tell you how I did it according to my knowledge. This ain't no red pill concept, but I kept my masculine frame. And she made it very clear that she loved dominant men. Again, this ain't no red pill concept. Elaborate on this more, but to keep it short, get it? Because I'm short. No. Anyway, understand straight females don't want two forces in a relationship. Give me some days that she would flirt with me more than I would flirt with her just because I would give her little bits and pieces of attention and then take those bits and pieces away every now and then because even though she liked me more than I liked her, she thrived off of attention. There'd also be some times where I'd pay no attention to her whatsoever. Then I'd look out the peripheral vision of my eye and she would just be staring at me, biting her lip. I ain't gonna lie, subconsciously, I like that. So every now and then, when she do that, I turn towards her, look her up and down, smile, bite my lip too, all while I was working the entire kitchen at the same time. And I tell you what, she loved that. Yes, sir. Now, here's where things get spicy because I think she was trying to test me back then. So there was this one time in particular I'll probably never forget. I came into work, and like I said before, even though I was the almighty of the kitchen, deep down inside, I was always stressed out because I was balancing school, YouTube, and a little bit of bills I should have had no business having to pay. But I never should. I was in my station, my business, the boss was gone, third employee was up front in the lobby, she was in front taking charge and more things. This might turn into a later topic. Yo, word? Now, also mind you, that as she's talking, I'm literally paying this girl barely any attention because I was so focused on myself. And dog, this is how I get serious. Bro, I can't make this up. 30 seconds later, she tells me that she likes it when guys slaps and grips on her cheeks, turns around, pokes it out towards me, acting like she's on her phone. That caught my attention because it looked like she wanted more than a paycheck. So what you telling me is basically that's the green light to smack it. Now in my mind, she playing games with me like I'm a GameCube or something. I'm hesitating to proceed forward because I'm playing tug of war with a risk right now. It's like in her mind, she thinks I wasn't finna do nothing, which is the tug of war risk going on in my head at the time. And if I were to do it now would be the best time because it's just me, her. It's like she was trying to see if I was there or not.
Hey, yo, get me up. There's 2 jugs right there in that corner.
Seconds of contemplating. So I took my hand.
Ah, shit.